local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Well, I'd like to welcome you into the new Lloydminster Nissan. We've got Dwayne Davison here, president of the Lloydminster Fish and Game Association, going to join us today to talk about a couple of events, including the 2026 Lloydminster Gun and Outdoor Sportsman Show and the Family, Wildlife and Awards Banquet. And there's more to come as well because they have a golf cart raffle and all kinds of fun stuff happening as well. Wellings of Lloydminster is holding a grand opening for their beautiful new clubhouse at 3111 72nd Avenue on Thursday, January 15th from 2 to 5 p.m. This beautiful clubhouse is the perfect addition to this vibrant new 55-plus community. With a fitness area, large kitchen, game room, large screen TV, and spacious visiting area, it's another great reason you'll love the modern lifestyle that comes with making Wellings of Lloydminster your home. Join Wellings on Thursday, January 15th from 2 to 5 to see for yourself. Or call Nicole at 780-872-8537 to set up your private tour. Wellings of Lloydminster. Care Freedom Living starts here. The Lloyd Region Health Foundation presents Ignite on January 17th at the Gold Horse Casino. The evening starts at 6:30 and tickets are available on Eventbrite. Jordan Tutu was the first Inuk player in the NHL. He's also a best-selling author and founder of the Team Tutu Foundation. And he's just one of the guest speakers. The other will be Canadian Olympic hurdler Sarah Wells, who has suffered the ups and downs and the pressures that come with representing your country. She will be bringing her Olympic medal. So she's got one side where she won a medal and another side where she didn't make it to the Olympics because of health. Curbside collection of natural Christmas trees is planned for next week, January 12th to 16th in the city of Lloydminster. To have your tree picked up, simply place it on the curb by 7 a.m. on your scheduled collection day and ensure all decorations and bags have been removed. You may also drop your tree off yourself at the Lloydminster Sanitary Landfill during regular operating hours. Connecting parents and supporting families will hold their first event of 2026 in partnership with Lakeland College on January 21st. The event, How to Prepare Your Young Adult for Life After Grade 12, is designed to support parents and their teens approaching graduation. Parents of students in grades 10 through 12 are invited to hear from a panel of local experts who will share practical advice and answer questions about how best to support teens in their next steps, whether that's college or the trades, or even more. Tickets for this free event are available on Eventbrite, and we'll find out more tomorrow on the show when Janice and Julie join us. Time now for the Lloydminster Look Back, and with the Gun and Outdoor Sportsman Show coming up next weekend already, we look back to the 2006 Lloydminster Gun and Outdoor Sportsman Show, which it turns out was being held on and in an election year. The Lloydminster Look Back is brought to you by Exhaust Masters. Smooth out life's bumpy road with suspension, brakes, shocks, and struts from Exhaust Masters Lloydminster. See exhaustmasters.ca or call 780-875-8851.
It may be a coincidence or just good timing for the Conservative Party. On the heels of a national election, many turned out for the Border City Gun and Sportsman Show. Conservative candidate Jerry Ritz and Liberal runner Duff Stewart were on hand for the event. There was no doubt the election and their party's plans were on their minds.
Well, the way the Liberals have done gun control is to punish hunters and fishermen and, of course, farmers and so on. Anybody that had a long gun was forced to take part in their idiotic long gun registry. We as a government, whether it's a minority or majority, would make moves to rescind that, to stop that long gun registry, that fiasco that's cost Canadian taxpayers $2 billion.
I think that by scrapping it, we're going to open the gates up again for, misuse of firearms in terms of, people that shouldn't have them. And I think that the registry is a valuable tool, and we've gone out of our way to make it palatable for the Western and the Eastern gun owners.
NDP representatives, although not in attendance, believe gun control will affect the farmers in the West.
Farmers know that they're used for a tool of the farm sort of thing, and people in the city see them as a tool of crime.
And it seemed many in attendance at the gun show were not in support of Paul Martin's 5-year handgun plan.
They better throw out the friggin' gun control because that was a huge waste of money and an infringement on our personal rights.
We're voting Conservative. We voted on about January 5th to make sure we got our voice heard. We hope the Liberals go down. They're nothing but a corrupt bunch of thieves.
With the election days away, both candidates may have been participating in last-minute campaigning.
We would want to strengthen the screening situation that we're not seeing much of at this point. Of course, everyone believes in training and safe handling and safe storage. Those would continue under a Conservative government.
I think that people have to realize that Paul Martin has done a good job with the economy, and we will just have to build on whatever we're dealt on Monday.
The countdown is on to the national election. Both candidates say they can only wait and hope for the best.
I'll be waiting with bated breath for those final results to come in right through to BC. Every seat, every vote counts this particular election.
Jonathan Glasgow, Newcap News.
BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and will help you get your life back. When disaster hits, you want to call a local restoration company. You want to call BioClean Disaster Services. They're not only Lloydminster's local restoration company, they're also Lloydminster's largest restoration company, and they will help you get your life back because they will take care of your belongings and your property, but more than anything, they'll take care of you and your family with great service and great communication. 1-833-246-8326. We'll take this commercial break and be right back with Dwayne Davison with the Fish and Game Association of Lloydminster.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call. 780-875-6636, or stop and see them at their 57th Avenue location right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is Superior Water. Oh, we're pleased to welcome the president of the Lloydminster Fish and Game Association to the program today. Dwayne Davison joins us, and January is Fish and Game Month, Dwayne. You guys have a lot going on, so thanks for coming and talk to us about it.
It is our busiest time of the year. We're busy throughout the year, but we got to put the seatbelts on and go hard for that month, or this month for sure.
Should we start with the outdoor guns show, the outdoor sportsman show and gun show? Is that the best place to start?
Yeah, absolutely. That's our first event coming up here on the 17th and 18th of January, and this we're back in the exhibition grounds there in the WSL building and we're certainly happy to be back.
How many years is this now for the gun show? I mean, we found 2006. But it goes back.
It goes back 30 plus years. The exact date I don't have, because if you talk to some of the elderly folks that are in the organization, you get a slightly different number, but it's all way back there. So it's been a really good thing for our organization.
when I did some research on the Gun and Outdoor Sportsman show, what I've seemed to see, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to gain in popularity every year.
Yeah, we've the last few years we've had very good attendance. Last year we were in the 2,400 range for attendees, and we had I believe around 230 tables in that, and 70 some vendors. And that's not our highest, but we're limited by room here too. We've been as high as 258 tables and 88 vendors, I believe. So yeah.
Where do your vendors come from?
They're from all over Western Canada, typically Alberta and Saskatchewan mostly, but we've had vendors over the years come from BC, and we haven't in a long time any from Manitoba at all that I recall, but largely Saskatchewan, Alberta, and some BC.
So are you looking to sell a gun, these vendors, or you're looking to buy a gun, or is it just collections on display? What is the gun show all about?
Well, the gun show is providing outdoor equipment and to the general public, and it's meant to be majority of sales. However, if you do have a gun that you don't want to sell, the vendors actually buy them also, and we do all the gun checks in and out and that type of thing just for security purposes and all that. So, but there's a wide variety of stuff that can be bought there, from outdoor clothing, whether it's hunting, fishing, or whatever, those kind of activities. Anything outdoor is what's there.
Well, we have one of the largest gun stores in Canada, right here in Lloydminster.
Yeah. Profit River, they got some amazing sales. They support our organization also, and we appreciate that. And I guess I can't really speak much for them. I'm not at their business, but I knew they do a lot of online stuff too. So yeah, no, they're a huge part of the community.
What is the cost to get into the gun show?
The cost is $10 per person, and 14 and under, there's no charge for that as long as you're with an adult.
What are the hours?
The hours are Saturday is from 10 till 5, and then Sunday is 10 till 3.
Now, last year's gun show, you guys had a piece of equipment on display there that you were raffling off. Tell us about that.
Well, that's been an interesting project for us. We started selling tickets after the gun show last year, but we didn't have it at the gun show. And what it is a golf car. It's not a golf cart. It's a converted golf cart that's fully electric, and it has a solar charger on the roof, and you can plug it in, and it's amazing power. It's jacked up. It's got a lift kit on it. It's got quad-like tires. It's got a stereo system. It's got Bluetooth. It's got headlights, signal lights, and all that. And it has a back, dump. Well, it's not a dump style, but it's got a back carrying rack there that folds down, and also it's got a 3,000-pound winch. So this is not you don't throw your clubs on this one. You can use it for around the acreage. You can use it for farming and that type of thing, or you can actually use it for hunting also. And Caleb Davidson demoed the first one here, not this past fall, but the fall before, and he was quite happy with it. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think he might have purchased that there, and he had really good success with it. So it's quite the unit, and the important thing is it's camo too. So camo is pretty important in my house, but and among others.
So you can still buy a ticket on it?
Yeah, we still have some tickets left. We're only selling 500. And the draw on that is going to be on January 31st at our banquet. So someone's going to be the lucky winner of that. And the retail value of that taxes in is over $19,000. So there's been some pretty good, pretty interested people. I know there's some people that bought multiple tickets on it.
So you'll be able to buy them at the gun show too?
Yeah, we're going to have the golf car at the gun show, and you'll be able to buy tickets there also.
$50?
Yeah, they're $50 a ticket, and your chances of winning are pretty good when there's only 500 tickets sold. So,
when we think about Lloydminster Fish and Game Association, I know from going to the wildlife banquet, maybe you can just fill us in a little bit on what the Fish and Game Association does, because you're responsible for a lot of things around the community.
Yeah, I guess to start off with, we're the largest branch or club, whatever you want to call it, in the Saskatchewan Wildlife Federation group of clubs. There's about 120 clubs in Saskatchewan, and our membership ebbs and flows a bit, anywhere from 25 to over 1,600 members, depending on the year type thing. Lloydminster is a transient town, so we get a lot of transient members. They move in for a few years and leave type thing. But our mainstay is conservation of wildlife habitat and that type of thing, and also supporting the shooting sports. Like we've got 2 ranges out there, and where we can shoot rifle, pistol, and indoor we can shoot pistol and 22 caliber rifle, and we've got a very nice archery range out there also. And that is run by the Lloydminster Area Archers Association. So there's a lot going on, and we got some pretty fine facilities. But we do youth stuff too, like a ton of youth stuff. We have our youth outdoor activity day. We've gone to 2 days here about the last, 4 or 5 years ago. We started doing that just due to demand. We used to do 1 day and 50 kids. Now we do 2 days and 100 kids. What that consists of is 4 events where there's pellet gun shooting indoor, and that's for gun safety and learning how to shoot. And then the other activity is orienteering. So you learn how to read a map and do a compass, or read a compass and how to operate it. And we also have indoor archery, and we have an outdoor camp that's set up there with a campfire and all that kind of stuff. We provide a lunch, and it costs all of $10 to do this. And the kids are bussed out of the city, and that's held in I don't have the date for me, but it's mid to later June. And it's been a huge success. And we've had lots of kids that have gone through that are now actually helping out with the various activities. So I've got a granddaughter that does that and a grandson that wants to also. So it's the youth is huge with us. We send kids to camp both in Alberta and Saskatchewan every year also. And depending on the year, we might get 2 kids to camp, but other years we've actually got 5 kids to the 2 camps. So it all depends on how busy the camps are too. We try and send as many as we can every year. So.
Well, you said it and we're going to talk, we'll take a break and come back, but we're going to talk about the family wildlife and awards banquet. So we'll take a break and come back and talk about family wildlife awards banquet in just a moment.
Okay. Jason Arden and Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden and Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Well, we welcome you back inside the new Lloydminster Nissan, where Dwayne Davison joins us. He's the president of the Lloydminster Fish and Game Association. And my first venture in with Lloyd Fish and Game was through Gary and Edith Cunningham. They asked me to MC the Family Wildlife and Awards Banquet one year. I believe it was Don Tarazouk that used to do it.
Yep.
And he couldn't do it one year, so I did it. And wow. I was like, I hope you invite me back next year because this is awesome. The food was so good. It's so different than you get anywhere else. And I hate to focus on the food, but we will. But Dwayne, the Family Wildlife and Awards Banquet is just around the horizon as well.
Yeah, that's right. It's on the 31st here on the Saturday. It's always the last Saturday of the January, other than when they they kicked us out there one year, and they had to do a bunch of restorations in the stockade or the
You guys were one of the first events. Might have been the first event in there.
We were. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to move it for that, but that's one of them things that happens in life, and you just roll with the punches and away you go.
What is the Family Wildlife and Awards Banquet?
Basically, what it does is it's a supper, it's a get together, and it's recognition of awards within our organization, and those awards from our branch move along to provincial awards, both in Alberta and Saskatchewan, because our branch belongs to both Alberta Wildlife Federation and Saskatchewan Wildlife Federation. We're the only branch in Western Canada like that. Eh? So we have the resources from both provinces, I guess is what you say there. But anyway, like there's fishing awards, there's hunting awards and that type of thing. There's adult and junior categories and that type of thing. So yeah, it puts a smile on your face. Some of the young people that come out and they're just thrilled with this. They've never been to a banquet like this before and that type of thing. So it's meant for recognition. And it is a fundraiser also. Like we go to various companies and ask if they can help us out with prizes to donate for our raffles, our live auction, and our silent auction. And we've had some pretty good prizes over the years and that. So if someone hasn't donated in the past and we haven't contacted you, if you want to contact us too and get your name in there and help us out, that's okay too.
Muchly appreciated.
Yeah.
Now I remember this like it was yesterday. The first Wildlife and Awards Banquet that I was at, there was somebody there. And this, I'm so glad you said it's an advantage to be on the border, because there's so many times people come, it's such a disadvantage to be on the border. And here we are, like, it's an advantage for us to be on the border. We get the best of both worlds. But there was somebody there from Alberta, somebody there from Saskatchewan. And this gentleman took a bite of this food that we had gotten from the buffet. And he goes, "What is this?" And Edith Cunningham said, that's goose. And he said, "This is not goose, because I have had goose before, and this is too good to be goose." And she said, "You need to know how to cook it."
Yeah. No.
And I've never forgotten that. And it was so good. And I was like, "Oh, it's my first time eating geese, so I didn't know you could mess it up, but I think it's pretty darn good."
Yeah.
But that's the kind of stuff that happens at the Fish and Wildlife and Awards Banquet. And if you haven't been there, there's always incredible appetizers too.
Yep. Yeah, our appetizer table is pretty well known as far as it's two meals in itself, basically, for the most part. So
it really is.
It's something we're pretty proud of for sure. And we in the past, like last year, though, was the first year we didn't get any wild meat donations from any of the ungulate side of things. And we recognize the fact that, times are a little tough and, that meat does cost money and that type of thing. So, we've got donations last year from various people where we got them to donate some beef roasts and that, and we're doing the same thing this year. So if someone's interested in that, we'd accept that too. But we make our own jerky also, and there's 4 of us get together and do some trimming and do some cutting, and then I make jerky for 3 or 4 days and in the smoker, and it's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding, and it's funny. We've had a lot of different meals or appetizers over the years, whether it's beaver, bear, porcupine years ago, and
which was really good, by the way.
Yeah, no, our stuff has been really good. We had alligator one time, and that was really good too. We had it on the main course, and I grabbed some of that meat and I made 17 pounds of alligator jerky. And I can quite honestly say I've never made alligator jerky before that or since. But it was really good, and And the other thing is, some people get turned away from the menu. Oh, it's a wildlife supper. It's all this wild meat type thing. Actually, it's not. Like we have beef, we have turkeys, we have
fish,
steelhead, trout fish, and then also jackfish, and that. So we've got and some beef sausage and that type of thing. So.
And you think you've had fish? You haven't had fish like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really, really good fish.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna love the meal. Do you have any moose this year?
No, we don't have any moose, and that kind of goes back to, again, the price of meat at the grocery store and that. And someone gets a moose and that, they're kind of well, we're going to save some money here and that type of thing. Because when you hunt, you never take into account the costs, the input costs. So you just say, hey, I got some meat.
Yeah. The other thing that I've had from going to the Fish and Wildlife Awards banquet is you guys have had all kinds of entertainment. Brendan Labatt was there one year.
Yep.
One of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You've had comedians there. Yep. You've had singers there. What do you have coming up this year?
We have an interesting thing for entertainment this year. It's Calum Watson, and I've seen his presentation there, and Larry has also, and we went, wow, when we saw this, and he was at the SWF convention. What he is an outdoor adventurist, I guess is probably a great term for him. He's a Saskatchewan fellow, young fellow, and he does some crazy canoeing. And he went on a 3,000-kilometer canoe trip by himself through the Northwest Territories from Fort Smith to Tuktoyaktuk by himself, and 122 days. And the stories that came out of that are just wow. Like just wow. And lots of hardship and good stuff and all that all along the way. So it's definitely not a boring presentation. So it's kind of out of the norm of what we have done in the past of various things, but I am sure that anyone will be quite pleased with what it is.
Goes along nice with the outdoor, with fish and game.
Absolutely. I mean, there's people that are crazy outdoor people. I don't mean that in a bad way. I could go back in the bush for quite some time myself. Yeah. But it's really amazing to listen to someone and have a documented story, and with pictures and all that, and the people that he met along the creeks and rivers and stuff that he went down, and lakes and all that. It was an amazing adventure.
How do you get tickets?
Tickets, you can get them at Grinding Gears or myself, and we'll give you my number at the end here. Okay. And we want to get our ticket sales up again. Like prior to COVID, we used to serve 425 to 480 people consistently, And then COVID messed up a lot of people's lives, and it put a drop in our side of things too. Like we're in the 325 range and stuff like that. We'd really like to get back to where we were. So if you're interested in great meal, great entertainment, and just general conversation, it's not a dance. It's not anything like that. It's just simply an awards night, and there's lots of conversation back and forth, table to table, and lots of conversation about hunting and how'd you do this year type thing on a face-to-face level, other than sitting on your phone and going back and forth. So,
and it is a family night, so you're not going to be out all night.
No, it's not a late evening. Typically things are wound down in that 11 o'clock range type thing. And yes, there's definitely family there. We have little kids. We have, older kids that are in the hunting side of things or fishing type thing. And no, it's just great to see. And the entertainment has always been there. Like even the little kids, to watch something like what's coming up, it's pretty riveting to see what someone actually did.
The kids love the appetizers. Absolutely love the appetizer table. How much are tickets doing?
Yeah, tickets are $50, and 9 and under are free. But you do have to get a ticket for that. Okay, we need to know numbers and that type of thing. So the ticket is free for the youth, like I say, and it's a good deal.
Anything else that I'm forgetting about the Wildlife Awards banquet?
Well, I want to thank the donors for that. We've had some crazy good donors that help us raise money in that. Several $1,000 donors and that. It's just been amazing. Like Cobblestone has been with us for I can't say how long, but huge. They've been huge over the past, and Kennex Energy has been another one that's been huge, and it's and we get some donations just out of the blue type thing. Some will say, I've had this sitting around for a long time. What do you think about this type thing? So makes sense. We're going to do it, and we certainly appreciate that.
Do you have the gun raffle going on at the Outdoor Sportsman Show too again this year?
Oh, yes,
Did
sorry.
we mention that?
Yeah, no, we didn't mention that. Yeah. With your $10 entry fee, we do purchase a rifle for that, and you just throw it in the draw, and you could potentially win. Now, I will say one thing. You have to have a PAL to win that, okay? So make sure that your entry is put in and that you have a PAL for that, because that's the regulations or the laws, I guess. So we certainly follow all that.
And the draw for that is at the awards banquet as well.
That's correct. Yeah, we get all the 2-day tickets dropped in the box there, and then we do the draw at the banquet. So
there's also a membership draw. There's a chance to renew your membership.
Yep.
It's a huge night.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess the other thing to say too is we encourage people to renew their memberships in January, because it is a calendar year membership. So if you buy it in June, then it's not next June when it expires, it's the end of that calendar year. So some people don't remember that, or maybe they weren't told that, but I just want to make sure that people understand that. So first year, if you're buying a new membership, you never bought one before, you might buy it in June, but recognize the fact that just buy the next one in January. So you might be short the first year, but after that, just renew in January all the time. And then for the fob ones, if you're going to get a new fob all the time, please bring your other one back. So the price of those fobs have gone up like a lot, just like everything else we buy.
Yeah.
So it's just another added expense for us too. So
anything I'm forgetting about Fish and Game?
Well,
I know you have your fish fry in April.
Yep. Yeah. No, we have a fish fry in April. The date we haven't determined yet, but it's usually mid month in that around the 20th plus or minus type thing.
And it sells out.
Yeah, we have 200 tickets for that. It's sold out all the time. So if someone wants tickets for that, they'll be coming out soon, probably in February type thing. And that's at the Moose Hall. Yeah. And that's a great event too. The one unique thing about that fish fry is, boy, we got a lot of the elderly folks that come out to that, and they just love that meal. It's just a sit down, they get a little socializing done and it's just a great meal. So, and we serve the pike for that too, and it's all deboned pike. And if you have a bone, don't call me, because I didn't fillet it. But no, it's been pretty good. And as far as the fish there, I got to give credits to Larry and his secret recipe for the breading of them. We've been using it for years, and actually we started using it at the banquet also. And it's pretty good.
It is really good, because I'm not a fish guy, but I love that fish.
Yeah.
And your phone number, Dwayne?
780-808-6420. And I'm available pretty much any time. So even if you just have questions about the organization or whatever, our AGM is actually tonight, and that's at the United Church at 7. And then we have a regular meeting after that. So
that's right. It is tonight. I saw the post for that too.
Yeah. So
thanks, Dwayne. Appreciate your time.
Yeah. No, well, like being here, and anytime you have an opening, I'm good with that.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
And we're actually, sounds like we're going to be broadcasting live from the gun show.
Yes.
Again, which is one of our favorite events. We love doing that. So, and I want to give a shout out to Gary Cunningham too, because you'd said Gary is doing very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gary got sick before Christmas, and he's doing very well. And that's great to hear. He's one of the special people in our community.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, I think he yelled at us last year when we set up in the wrong place at the gun show. Just like, oh, Gary, you kill me. But we appreciate you. Thank you so much, Dwayne.
Well, thanks a lot for having me here.
We'll be back with you tomorrow. We'll talk about supporting families, connecting parents tomorrow here for the new Lloydminster Nissan.